I hope your day is full of rainbows and butterflies and hearts and stars and solar systems. I don't know. Solar systems were just on my brain. Like, I hope your day is full of shooting stars and rockets and the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper and all of the planets. Okay. Guys, we have an amazing episode for you this week with the one, the only Josh Potter. But before we get into this week's episode, I just want to tell you about my favorite socks. And that's, oh yeah, look down at your feet right now. If you're not wearing socks, you should be. It's winter. You got to keep the feet warm. You got to keep the feet happy. You can't be sliding in and out of boots without a good sock. Not only does Oh Yeah make great socks, they have the most fun designs. From Brady Bunch to Mr. Rogers to Bob Ross to MacGyver, there's a pair of socks for everyone in your life. Whether your interests are aliens or kittens, there's a sock for you. Head over to ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Enter discount code Sara, SARA 10 for 10% off. And this episode is also presented to you by Punch Edibles. If you're headed to the dispensary and you're looking for a good edible, check out Punch. They make amazing chocolate bars. They make amazing fruit snacks. Whatever you're into, there's a cannabis-infused treat for you from Punch Edibles, and they're at most major dispensaries in California. Also, I will be at the Supernova Comedy Show the 29th. So come out, support live comedy. I have more dates soon. I'm going to be in Humboldt in January. All right, guys, let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Josh Potter. Everyone, here it is.
I'm respectful.
I come to the clambake for the burgers.
Elbow as a, what are those things? You know how they have the levy, the pulley.
Wait, the simple machines?
Yeah. What's this part? The the crux. What is that?
I have no fucking idea.
The pendulum? No.
The elbow?
Well, that's literally what it is on my body.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. Today's guest is the one, the only Josh Potter. So excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
So,
I thought it was going to be that bitch.
This
Didn't
bitch.
know which one I was doing.
This bitch.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
We need to do another episode of This Bitch with you. Because
this bitch. I said that bitch. Is that misogynistic? Did I make the title more misogynistic than?
You've been so worried about upsetting us with our own podcast titles. Last time you were
I'm wearing a mask like a queef in here. Look at me. Get this out of here.
Last time.
Oh, I was upset because I was like, should I be calling Kim Thicky?
Yeah. And we're like, that's the name of the show.
No, but this one I was like, that bitch.
This bitch. That bitch.
And I get why. You guys you like saying that about each other.
But
or about yourselves.
Let me tell you about this bitch.
I thought you were going to call it not Kim and Sarah.
I like that.
Did I just make you change your mind again?
No, we can't keep changing the podcast.
What if that's what you do, though? Every podcast, you change the name.
Then nobody will be able to find it.
That's a great point.
I feel like... So wait.
I'm not good at this business stuff. What's that?
I have some notes.
Oh, my Lord. You have a paper.
I've prepared.
Since when?
I was feeling it.
All
I was
right.
like, we're going into 2022.
And it was the Christmas yesterday. It was a happy holidays. Should I say that on the... what day does this come out?
This comes out Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're in the in-between.
We are. We're in the in-between between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
How does that feel for you?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Since we're still Christmas time, where do you stand on Christmas tunes? What is your phylum? What do you... If you were to Spotify a Christmas song and you want all the Christmas songs to be of that ilk, which are you picking?
Okay, so this is weird.
Yeah, why?
I'm going either, and this may surprise you. I'm going Michael Bublé. Shocking, right?
I mean, not really.
I felt like it kind of is. And then, or I like a 1940s Christmas song.
Well, yes, okay. But yes, you can't. That's the thing. Those are very different.
Different energies.
So Michael Bublé is a throwback, so it still counts.
But
so you like a crooner, you like an old timey. I'm a big Andy Williams. I like me some Andy Williams, some Bing Crosby.
Some
for Peggy
sure.
Lee,
Yes.
That kind of thing. That's me.
Some classic Christmas tunes. But
I did a podcast with one Chase O'Donnell. It comes out yesterday.
Okay.
When this comes out yesterday.
So Tuesday. It came out yesterday. Perfect.
Yes. So she hates those and likes
Mariah Carey.
In Sync. Well, yes, and I do like the Mariah Carey transcends. That's because I was asking, has there been a real classic since Mariah Carey? Like that one transcends. Like if you took that one back into the 1930s and they're like, and then they were like listening to whomever, they're like, Nat King Cole, he's a good one for one of the black people. You know what I mean? Like he was singing back then. But then you bring up Mariah Carey, and it would blow all their minds. It'd be like a Back to the Future moment where everyone would be like, "Oh my God, what is that?"
Mariah Carey, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
The other day, Cassim told me I looked a little like Mariah Carey mixed with a chipmunk, and I was like, I feel like that's not a good thing.
I don't think that's bad.
Mariah Carey?
Chipmunks are the cutest of. We just had a long discussion with Cassim about rodents. He does have an affinity for them.
Yeah, that's true.
So it wasn't
that's
a degrading.
That's true.
And chipmunks are the cutest of rodents. So
chipmunk mixed with Mariah Carey, and then I was like, maybe I need to change my hair color if I'm putting out Mariah vibes.
Why do you not want to be Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey's weird to me.
Why?
Okay, because have you ever seen her on the Home Shopping Network?
Never, but that's
why.
Oh
my God.
I never have
clip.
because we're not supposed to.
Well, when she gets brand deals and she's selling things, she turns into a fucking crazy bitch.
On the Home Shopping Network.
On the Home Shopping Network. I want to see if I can find it.
This bitch makes at least $2 million in the week of Christmas. Why? Every year from the playing of that song. She does not need to be hawking goods.
She does, though.
No, I don't like this.
Mariah Carey Home Shopping.
You know what this is?
What?
Nick Cannon did this to her.
Fucks Nick Cannon once.
She fucked him a lot. She was married to him.
I know. She had
ruined
his
life. Yeah, he's had about 48 children since Mariah Carey. All within the last 2 years.
Yeah, do you think that's
her fault? He was doing some pandemic fucking. No.
Wait, look.
I think she's paying for all those kids somehow.
Here's Mariah. Yeah, with her fucking Home Shopping Network. Hold on. Let me.
I don't. Are you gonna? This is like telling me Santa's not real. No one can see it on there. Let me see.
Hold on.
She just keeps. Moment, you know what I mean? Transitional summer moment. I need a moment. I need a fragrant moment. But seriously, thank you so much. I don't know why. Pregnancy, you're like, I want whatever. I was into the bandana moment, whatever. So
this is her selling product.
I love it. She's better than all those other idiots on there. What is she selling? Is this this is a super cut of somebody cutting together how many times she said moment. That's a super cut. That's not a accurate depiction. That's a super cut put together. I know the difference.
But still,
I didn't even have to watch it to know. That was a moment super cut. So she said moment a lot.
No.
Mariah Carey is not a television saleswoman. She's a voice of not only our generation, but perhaps as a species of human being, she might have the most beautiful voice ever in the history of all of us.
She might.
We don't know during Jurassic times or whenever there are other humans, if one of those cave people who couldn't record anything had a nice voice. We don't know. But Mariah Carey, for my money,
is up there.
It goes Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you who's better, Whitney. Okay, but
do you know there are people out there, but it was a troll job, but people think it's true. Taylor Swift is better than Whitney Houston.
That's
R-worded? Yeah.
I love Taylor Swift. I hate to say it. This is a huge...
I don't hate on... This is not a hate of Taylor Swift. My picking Whitney Houston over her. That's not a hate. But Whitney Houston
facts are facts, honey. You think that Mariah Carey's voice is better than Whitney's?
Yeah.
Wow. I tried to
I would really like if they both could have gotten it together at the same time. collabed, but one was doing this, one was doing that.
One was zigging while the other was zagging.
Their primes did not line up necessarily.
No, yeah.
But think about that, the two of them, and then you had Christina Aguilera, who also gets, by the way, slighted for her voice talents because they think she's just some thought who's like wrote a song about getting fingered and
by a genie.
Genie in a bottle. Yeah, that's a song about getting fingered. If you think otherwise, you are a rube. Let's look at the words.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the words to
her genie is in the bottle, her vagina,
and
genie. You gotta rub it the right way, honey.
Yeah.
You gotta make a wait. Hold on. Don't tell me the words.
Oh my god.
Can you tell me the beginning of the song?
Oh my god. This is actually
about
pornographic.
A vagina. No, it is. Can you just tell me the first words, and then I'll be able to go through it. And quiz me. You have them in front of you.
Okay.
Tell me the very first words.
Well,
just the first verse.
Well, first she
says,
first
words
come
like,
on. Wait, were you really into Christina Aguilera?
I was team Christina over team Britney.
Okay. I feel like I've been locked up tight.
Feel like I've been locked up tight. Something.
For a century of lonely nights, waiting for someone to release me.
That's all about
what?
That's about a century of cum being inside of her body. Okay, you should read it, and then I'm not gonna be able to sing it.
You're gonna,
but I'll be able to decipher it.
Okay. You're licking your lips and blowing kisses my way, but that don't mean I'm gonna give it away.
That's me. That's the guy, baby. Because that's the guy. He's licking his lips, he's blowing kisses, but she's like, that doesn't mean.
He's like,
that doesn't mean when I see you do that. That doesn't mean I want you licking this pussy. Okay, go ahead.
It's like baby. Catch me licking my lips. Okay. Baby.
Right, baby.
Oh. Mm-hmm. My body's saying let's go.
Oh, that's that
but
part.
My heart is saying no.
If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. And that's about eating pussy. You gotta eat this vagina.
I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
Right, it's about fingering, technically, not eating it out. I'm sorry. It is about fingering. Rub it the right way.
Hormones racing at the speed of light, but that don't mean it gotta be tonight.
Yeah, we're not gonna fuck tonight, but you can finger me. That's what it's saying. This song is all about fingering.
But like, I'm actually not mad about it because
I was never mad about it. Who is supposed to be mad about it? This is a song. Fingering is a lost art, and this song is all about it.
I just feel like this is the only song that I've ever heard of that's really about fingering, and I didn't know. And
there's probably others, but this one is just a little on the nose. Christina Aguilera.
Well, but the thing that's fucked up is when I was listening to this song, I was like in
what did you
grade.
think it meant? Like, I'm rubbing my heart. It's like, what did people think at the time? Because I was too. I was like, what year did that song come out? I'm going to guess 1997.
Let's see.
1998.
Genie in a bottle. What year?
I'm going to guess 97, 98.
99.
Fuck. I was 13.
But then do you remember when she did Lady Marmalade?
Oh my God. And I had a hot take. Did you see my Instagram story?
No.
I literally just put this out. Hot take. Maya is the hottest Lady Marmalade woman of the Lady Marmalades.
Wait, that's so weird.
Out of Pink, Little Kim, Christina Aguilera, who I love. Christina Aguilera is in my Mount Rushmore of teenage dream girls, and Maya's hotter than her though. But Maya doesn't count because Maya had like a few songs and then disappeared from the planet, and we don't know where Maya is today. And everyone's, where's Gabby Petito's? Where's all this? I want to know where the fuck Maya is.
Maya from Lady Marmalade.
Yeah, MYA.
Maya.
She was the hottest one there was, and she had a couple of bangers, and she should have been Ashanti. You know what I mean? Ashanti. She should have been her, but she like got a couple of hits and was like, I'm done with this.
She's like, I was in Lady Marmalade. I'm good.
They put her, that was supposed to be at the time. I wonder who turned it down where they were like, we can get Maya.
Do you think she wasn't a first choice?
No. And I love her, and she's the hottest one in it. Wasn't her first choice.
Wow. Strong opinions. Who do you think was first choice?
Let's see. They had Little Kim.
Do you think Britney Spears was...
No.
do you think Britney and...
Britney
what's
was
the deal
still
with Britney
doing...
and Christina? Are they friends?
I think they are now. It's like... I don't know. You know, you're fighting against someone for so long. I don't even know if they were fighting back then. They were in Mickey Mouse Club together with Ryan Gosling.
And Justin Timberlake.
Yes. There was a J.C. Chazé, I think, was in there.
J.C. Chazé.
J.C. Chazé got the S-H-A-F-T. Got the shaft.
When you were spelling shaft, it took me a second to piece
It took me a second to
together.
spell it.
Hell yeah.
No, JC got the shaft.
JC got the shaft.
He was just as talented as JT. And his solo album came out a little premature. And it was after Justin's. And it was not as good.
I didn't realize you knew this much about
I don't know why I didn't either.
Chazé, baby. I give you 2 Modelos. I find out you know shit about JC from NSYNC.
I'll be at a bar tonight later. I'll be like, you know who didn't get their due? JC Chazé.
What about Kelly Rowland?
Another one.
She was a talent.
You know what? She did get her due, and I think she just bowed out. She did not want to be Beyonce. There are people who are okay being the Scottie Pippen. And Scottie Pippen, by the way, prolific. That was a bad example. But there are people who are like,
Pippen.
I got mine, I'm out. Just like Maya.
Just like Scottie Pippen and Maya have a lot in common.
I mean, Scottie Pippen should have got more money, but Maya...
I watched the movie. What is it?
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance.
I know.
I loved it.
It was wonderful.
I loved it when I saw Michael Jordan in Paris with a beret. I was like, hell yeah. He's wearing a beret in
Michael
Paris.
Jordan is the worst fashion... For a person who's so epically rich, worst dressed person you've ever seen. And I say that as me. I can say that.
Yeah, you can say that. You got your ripped jeans.
Yeah, I can even say, at least mine fit me okay, Michael Jordan.
When I came out and I was wearing this jumpsuit today, Cassim was like, you look like someone that would hang out with the Ninja Turtles.
Like a foot soldier?
Yeah.
No, that's the bad guys.
I don't know about the
Ninja Turtles? Or were you Polly Pockets?
Polly Pockets, yeah. Kim and I were just talking about Polly Pockets.
What was your thing when you were a child?
Polly Pockets, and then I had this thing.
Because we're like the same age. You didn't watch Ninja Turtles at all.
No. I watched like Care Bears, My Little Pony, all that shit.
I'm not laughing at you. That's just the most adorable thing ever.
Care Bears?
Then you were like, the devil's lettuce changed me. I guess Care Bears is a stoner.
Care Bears?
Do you still watch Care Bears?
I would love to get high and watch Care Bears. Because, like, the aesthetic was perfect.
Were you a David the Gnome lady?
What's David the Gnome?
Nick Jr. show.
David the Gnome?
It was a Nick Jr. daytime.
Were you a David the Gnome man?
I
That's a yes.
No, I mean, I definitely have watched it. Because it used to come on, and I used to go, this show sucks. But it would come on before the good shows. Like Gullah Gullah Island or something like that.
Do you remember Eureka's Castle?
Or Eureka's Castle would come on after David the Gnome.
I remember watching Eureka's Castle.
Eureka's Castle.
It was like a puppet show.
I remember nothing about it other than there was a castle and there was like an orange dragony thing. And then like the song was Eureka's Castle, Eureka's Castle.
And then she had on like, I remember Eureka had like a cone hat.
Right.
I think.
I also did. It took me, even as a child, I remember going, oh, that's Eureka.
Eureka's Castle is like, I don't even know. Oh my
Nick
God.
Jr. What does it say?
It came out in 1989.
I know. We are old.
And it was on the air until 1991.
So yeah, it was only on the air until I was 6.
But they always would.
It would be on the air all the time. It was like an
replay
everyday thing.
Wait, do you want to hear the intro?
Yeah, I do. However, will it get us pulled from YouTube?
I don't know.
Now this is very interesting reading.
Hold on.
Oh, look, my castle music box.
I'm having flashbacks.
Ready? Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. What? Where?
Well, I know.
Guys.
Oh, the dragon.
Ready?
Here it comes.
Ready? 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Was I wrong? Was it? No, I was right. See, I was right.
Okay.
This is worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Eureka's Castle. See, I knew the song.
I thought that she had a cone hat on, but it looks like she has like weird
Were you thinking of
something.
the bad lady from Power Rangers?
Maybe. I loved Power Rangers. Did you watch Power Rangers?
Watch Power Rangers. I was more of a Ninja Turtles than a Power Rangers.
See, I watched Power Rangers, but I didn't want to be made fun of for watching it. So
Well, you're a girl,
I
so
didn't
you
tell
thought like
anybody.
you thought the girls were going to haze you for it.
Yeah, but I liked it. I loved it. And like I remember watching it in
The Pink Ranger.
Kim.
Sometimes her name was Kimberly something. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But there are some childhood girls that I had a crush on where I go, am I Instagram famous enough where maybe I can ask them out?
Yeah, the Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah.
That would be so cool if you could go on a date with.
I'm nowhere near as famous as Sarah Michelle Gellar, but if she was divorced, I would be up that tree.
Freddie Prinze. Freddie Prinze is back.
He still looks good.
He does.
But they are still married, and he's a nice guy from what I hear. But she still looks exactly the same. She
does look exactly
my
the
ultimate
same.
crush forever and always.
That's so funny.
And hey, if you're out there, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and you and Freddie Prinze swing.
He's your guy.
Yeah, I'm respectful.
He's very respectful.
What's on your paper?
Okay. What are some foods that you think people only pretend to like?
All of them. People are so dumb about food.
This was trending. This was trending on Reddit.
This was trending on Reddit. You're a Reddit lady now. Pass some guys to the Reddit.
I have Reddit on my phone. The app.
Oh my goodness.
I have the Reddit app on my phone. Do you?
No.
Oh, I thought this was a thing that everyone did except me.
No, I'm scared of Reddit because I feel like they're mean and
they're
going
are.
to say things about me that are mean. But
They say mean things on Reddit.
I don't want to read it.
Not about you, but I found mean things about me on Reddit.
Well, I don't want to see those.
I also found deep fakes of me and Kim on Reddit.
I might want to see
Naked
those. No, I'm
deep
just kidding.
fakes.
So what did the Reddit say?
Okay, so it said food that people only pretend to like, and then some examples were edible gold.
What, people eat that?
Yeah.
I mean, who wrote that in? Rich people?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
if you're out eating a thing where it's like the gold is edible, I guess I'm eating it, but I'm not gonna go like I don't like or dislike it. It's not like something I'm eating every day. It's not like I have a bag of edible gold in
You know what this is
my
missing?
pantry.
This tastes really good, but what's missing is gold.
I'm bad with food questions because I just simply could not be bothered. I like going out to eat. I like going to a nice dinner, but like just this obsession with food people have all the time. It's like, what are we gonna eat today? It's like, oh my god, who gives a shit?
See, I kind of like it because if I'm stoned,
I like
it's like something to
restaurants.
think about. Yeah,
Sure.
but the people who call themselves foodies,
Gross.
nightmares.
Gross. And then like,
Self-proclaimed foodie.
what does that mean? What's a foodie mean really?
I don't know. I feel like it's someone who has a lot of cheese and wine.
Well,
And,
that I like. I like cheese. I like wine. But like, I'm not going to like, I hear foodie and I think of like a food critic. They're like, I'm a real snob about food.
Yeah, like I instantly don't like them.
Well, yeah, that's stupid. But I also don't like people who are just like always eating food. It's like it's like wherever we are, it's like I gotta get something to eat. It's like, didn't you eat 2 hours ago? Like, how often do you have to eat? Like, get over it. Like,
Oh yeah, I gotta eat. I got really low blood sugar.
what's with this blood sugar? It's like, is that real blood sugar?
Yeah, blood sugar is real.
What's a diabetic mean? You have low blood sugar? Is that what that means?
I think.
Well, then go to a doctor and get some insulin because I don't have that. I probably have low blood sugar all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, I live with it.
What do you think about?
That's like these people are like, I'm dehydrated. It's like, I think you're walking around still. You're fine.
What do you feel about oysters?
I like oysters.
You do?
Sure.
The texture for me is a no. It's a little too snotty.
So you don't like clams?
No.
None of it.
No. I don't like anything that's like
You
a
know what the key is?
crustacean.
Oysters are like a fancy clam.
Yeah.
People think that they like make your dick harder or something. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, there's like a connection between oysters.
Aphrodisiac.
Yeah,
like
being
who's
an
fucking after you're eating an oyster? That's what I want. I've never even.
I just feel like eating an oyster is also very like.
Do people eat it in a way that like?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like eating a pussy or something.
It's
like
too like.
there's nothing sexual about it in any way to me, and I equate it to like a clam, where and yes, we're using innuendos for vaginas, but like going to a clam bake is like in a backyard. People are wearing like tank tops and shooting like bottle rockets.
Have you been to a clam bake?
Oh yeah, they're fun.
I wasn't
But it's more
expecting
for,
such
like-
a hearty reaction.
Yeah, I wish I could go to. I would go to one tomorrow if I could. I mean, they are like it's like a barbecue. It's like you get a giant burlap sack of clams, and then you get a grill, and you just throw them all on the grill, and you get all the butter and hot sauce you can find, and you just pour butter and hot sauce and get drunk and make clams all day. It's the best.
Is this an East Coast thing?
It might be. But yeah, and then you ride four-wheelers or you just fucking... I don't do that because I'm not an outdoorsy type. But, you know, I sit by the fire and I get drunk and smoke weed and you eat like, you know, a dozen clams, a bucket of them or something.
A bucket of clams?
Yeah.
A bucket
face.
of clams is not for me, but I like support it.
I would like to take you to a party that is a clam bake, but you would not be thrilled with the... There's other things, you know, they got hamburgers and stuff or whatever, but...
I come to the clam bake for the burgers. Guys, it is the halfway point of the show, which means one thing and one thing only. I'm going to tell you about something that excites me, and that's edibles. Anyone who knows me knows that I love getting stoned. I don't really love smoking, especially during a respiratory pandemic. It's not great to be sharing joints and blunts, so I reach for Punch edibles. Punch makes amazing chocolates. They got strawberry cheesecake infused chocolate bars. They have mint chocolate infused chocolate bars. They got s'mores chocolate bars. They got peanut butter and jelly THC chocolate bars. Whatever you're into in terms of chocolates, there's a Punch edible for you. They also have fruit snacks if you're more of a fruit snack person. I love their fruit snacks. They're very gummy. The texture's like the fruit snacks that you grew up with as a kid. I can't recommend them enough. Check out Punch edibles. Also, they make amazing malt balls. They make them in so many different flavors, including cookies and cream and strawberry. Look out for Punch edibles at your local dispensary or on Ease or wherever you're getting your weed. Check out Punch. Support the show. Give them a follow. More of that info in the description of this episode. All right, guys, let's get back to this week's episode of Shank with Josh Potter.
We used to do it all the time, though. Yeah.
See,
Shoot bottle rockets off out of the bottle. Pretend it's your penis.
What?
You ever do that?
No.
That's just a fun bottle rocket trick.
Bottle rocket.
You ever play with bottle
dick
rockets?
Trick? No.
Bottle rockets are those things. They're on a stick and they have a little firework at the top, and you light the wick, and then they shoot off the stick. But you got to put them in a bottle, and you're supposed to put them in the bottle and run away. But you know, we hold the bottle in our hands and we like, look, it's my dick, and then you know we shoot them out.
Okay, no, I have never fucked with a bottle rocket, but now I want to.
Yeah, bottle rockets are fun, and they're like 79 cents for 1,000 of them.
79 cents for 1,000.
Yeah, they're cheap. But bottle rockets are. I'm like the Joker. I'm like bottle rockets and beer. That's all I care about. What else was on your little paper you covered up?
Cottage cheese.
Ugh, nope.
Your thoughts on cottage cheese? Potter.
Anti-cottage cheese.
What about it? Even the
Do
name.
you eat it?
No.
I've had it. I think my grandma used to eat it like by the goddamn gallon. I feel like she had it with every meal.
A pint of cottage cheese.
Well, she would just like, it would be a side for every dinner
Yeah.
at my grandma's house every time. And I'm like, I'm never. I sound like Sebastian. I'm like, I am never eating cottage cheese. Who's eating cottage cheese? cheese. Does anyone that hasn't been born in the 20s eaten cottage cheese?
Well, okay,
I haven't seen it in modern life.
this is a weird thing, but my dad used to make me this thing where you would take these noodles and you would mix it in with cottage cheese.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to... Is it cheese? What is it?
I don't think it's real cheese. It seems like it's, you know what it seems like to me? And this is what trips me out about it. Cottage cheese seems like old milk.
That's what it seems like to me.
It's lumpy.
And I do not like milk.
I don't like the texture.
I don't like new milk. I'm not going to like the old one.
What is it, though? Let's see. If I
please
look
it up, please. Because if it's just like cheese with like a sauce on it of some sort, like a cheesier sauce, I don't know.
But it's not just a sauce. It's its own cheese. It says, okay, this is what I don't like.
It's lumps.
It's called
the texture.
The way that the word curd.
Curds and what? Well, I like cheese curds though.
It says cottage cheese is a simple, fresh cheese curd product with
but it's
a mild
a fresh
flavor.
Curd. Have you ever had regular cheese curds?
No.
No, you'd like cheese curds.
What are cheese curds?
Now type that in. Cheese curds. Imagine imagine going to a grocery store and going and getting a bag of like.
Whoa, these look good.
Yeah, you'd love cheese curds. They don't have them out here.
It's like a bag of like loose
Little
chunks of cheddar.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know what they are.
Okay.
It's like a bag of like cheese snacks.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've never had a cheese curd in your life.
I don't think I've ever had a cheese curd. Is it just like a chunk of cheese?
Yeah, but of like the best kind. It's like, it's not quite like a cube of processed cheese. It is the cheese curds. So they're fresher. They don't last as long, but they are in a bag and you eat them and they are like, you know, they're like a snowflake, how everyone's shaped differently. Like everything.
Yeah.
They're not like processed cubes. You can buy now. They've since, you know, in the 2000s, Monsanto and all these, they've made their cheese cube bags or whatever. You can eat cheese cubes like a snack. Cheese curds were the original of that.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. You got to get on the cheese curd train. I don't know if they have them out here. I don't know.
2022 for us is all about cheese curds.
They make all different kinds. In Buffalo, they have like pepper jack. They have horseradish cheese. They have
horseradish cheese. Okay,
you
that's something that I would like to try, but alone, like with no one else around.
Why?
I feel like it's something you shame eat.
Why?
Horseradish cheese.
Horseradish cheese is a delicacy. That's like an
really?
opulent sort of like, we have horseradish cheese. People are like, horseradish cheese. Okay, you got to put it on a cracker.
What kind?
You know, if you put it on a charcuterie, you put it on a cracker that is a neutral flavor. A Ritz, a Triscuit, a something.
Ritz.
A Triscuit actually might be better. A salty.
A Ritz.
A saltier.
There's something about a Ritz.
A Ritz is a little too sweet. That's more of a cheddar. You know, you put something like that on there, sharper.
Cheese pairing with Potter.
You know, I know some cheese stuff when it comes to crackers.
You know a lot of a lot of cheese stuff.
Well, you know, it's not but cottage cheese can go fuck itself as far as I'm concerned. Get fucked, cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese can get fucked.
My grandma used to eat it with like strawberries or something like
yeah. Or like, what's up with also people eat it with like jam?
I want to dig my grandma up right now and go, what were you thinking?
Explain this to me.
Tell me about the cottage cheese and why it's like, they all grew up in the Depression though. Cottage cheese is probably like a delicacy, you know?
Yeah, totally.
It would come in a tub and they would get it for like 30 cents.
Cottage cheese.
I hope if you live in the year 2020, you never have to eat cottage cheese. If you are, I hope you get out of that situation very soon and your life glows up.
You need a glow up. If
there is no rich people eating cottage cheese out there.
No.
There's not even poor people eating it anymore.
Who do you think's eating it?
God, I sure hope no one.
There's got to be some type of market.
Someone who's been institutionalized into thinking it's good.
Okay, what about sour cream? Sour cream's a yes.
Sour cream's a yes. We are on team sour cream.
Sour cream is an always good.
I don't know. You can't put sour cream and cottage cheese even in the same. Cottage cheese, I would rather eat a dirt. I would rather eat cigar ash than I would eat cottage cheese. It is disgusting.
It's that disgusting to you?
Yeah, I do not like it.
Okay, let's talk.
And tomatoes. I do not like tomatoes.
You don't like tomatoes?
No, I'd eat a homeless man's ass before I'd bite into a tomato.
What?
Oh yeah.
A homeless man's ass before biting into a tomato? Like
It would make me puke immediately.
If
and
you
I'm talking about the tomato.
If you bit into a tomato like an
apple, yeah. I can eat cherry tomato. I can tolerate because it's more skin than inside.
Okay.
A slice of tomato that's on a sandwich, get the fuck out of here. It ruins the whole sandwich. Might as well throw the whole sandwich in the garbage.
No.
I can eat a tomato that is cooked in a sauce. I can eat a tomato soup.
What about BLT?
Nope, take that T right off.
Really?
Ruins the whole sandwich. We're just going to eat a tea juice sandwich, basically.
Oh, see, that's interesting. I like a tomato, but I don't like a mushy tomato.
I don't like a mushy one either. They're all mushy if you cut them and you have your slice. That inside, yuck. It's got its seeds and its juice everywhere.
Okay.
My mom used to be like, pick them off. I'd go, pick them off. This thing has poisoned the entire sandwich. There's no picking it off. It's left its remnants with its blood everywhere.
No, that's how you really feel about tomatoes?
Not a fresh one.
Okay, fine. If you're going to have your last meal on this earth, what would it be?
That's tough. I don't even like food that much. I would be like, it'd be
I
pussy. No, I'm just kidding. How many guys say that at death row?
I mean, honestly,
I would try.
that would be amazing.
I would try.
If they just bring in a rogue puss.
Yeah, if I was just like, my last meal, I want some pussy.
Do you think they'd let you?
I don't think they do. Someone would have done it by now. But I want it on record that I asked. And then probably have a steak, a baked potato.
A steak, for sure. A baked potato with sour cream.
All the things.
Bacon.
Baked potato with everything that comes on a baked potato on it. And then I want another baked potato that's just butter and salt. Yeah, I'm getting 2 baked potatoes.
You are? Okay.
With your last meal, from what I understand, no limitations.
No limitations at all.
So I would get that. I would get like a vegetable. I would want a creamed broccoli.
Okay.
Or no, a creamed, is it creamed? No, creamed spinach is what they call it.
Okay.
At a steakhouse. And then I would want I would want 7 beers.
Do you think they have 7 beers?
7 beers.
Do you think they have like a last meal chef who knows how to make everything?
You know, I think that they either they outsource it. Depends on who it is. They really go out of their way to make it sort of opulent. But if they are because if it's bad, if my last meal, if I go, this is my last fucking meal, guy, you made this steak medium rare or medium, not medium rare, I would lose my mind. I'm like, now I'm going to kill one of the guards. Like,
yeah.
What else do I have to live for? This was my last meal. You have to make it great. So I think they outsource it. They probably go to Ruth's Chris or something to get the steaks. They go to a lobster place, you know.
You think they do that for the inmates who are about to be electrocuted?
You know, I sure hope so.
I imagine there's like one high-end chef. He cooks everything. They got him on retainer.
How high-end is he?
He knows how to make pot stickers, and he knows how to make filet, and he knows how to make tuna tartare, and he knows how to make
That's not what
Mongolian
these people are asking
beef.
for. Does he know how to make
I don't know.
Does he know how to make a hot dog?
Yeah.
What if they ask for something crazy like, I want a Dodger dog? They go out and they get it, you know?
Yeah.
Can I pee real fast?
Yeah,
Is the podcast over?
You can totally pee. Go pee. We have like 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect. Because I don't want to waste the 10 minutes having to pee.
I'll talk.
All right, good.
While you pee.
It'll be not 10 minutes.
Okay.
You're right. Oh.
Are you
I
okay?
should take the headphones.
Oh, the headphones.
I almost walked away.
I think people pretend to like radishes. Radishes are fucking... Okay, we'll talk about radishes when Josh comes back from peeing. And I like have to pee too. So this is what's happening. Guys, there is a 62-year-old paralyzed man who sent out his first tweet with a brain chip, which that's pretty crazy. To be tweeting with a brain chip. That was something I found on Reddit. Also, 3D printed home. Habitat for Humanity just released their first 3D printed home. So they built a 3D printed home for somebody. I believe that was in Virginia. So I don't know. That's pretty trippy. Because when I think about 3D printers, I don't think in terms of building shelter. I think in terms of building like little figurines or maybe like a picture frame, not a house. And how much would it cost to build a 3D printed home is my question, because that could completely revolutionize the building process. These are just thoughts and ideas, just little topics, ideas to gnaw on while we wait for Josh to return. Also, I'm drinking a grape Waterloo, which is my favorite Waterloo. I also have an appointment to get my tattoo lasered off. We will see how that goes. Stay tuned. Guys, also, I just want to tell you about some shows that I have coming up. I'm going to be at Supernova in Hollywood on the 29th at 8 p.m. And then I'm also going to be at West Side Comedy Theater, I believe January. Let me see what date that is. And then I'm going to be in Humboldt in January too at the Savage Henry Theater. I will be there the 14th and 15th in Humboldt, Savage Henry Theater. And what else do I have? Oh, here. Yeah. So come out, support live comedy. I'm going to be at West Side Comedy on January 19th. Hi.
How long did it take you to talk alone?
I just, you know.
How long were you talking alone for?
I was not talking alone for very long. When you left, we were going to talk a little bit about radishes.
I used to grow them in my backyard.
Was not expecting this type of bomb drop. What do you mean?
I don't know why. It was my one thing. I think it's because it's like a turnip. It grows in the dirt.
Yes.
So it's not hard to grow.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I wanted to grow something, and I'm like, radishes are my favorite because they're like spicy.
You like the radish.
I do, but like out here they like slice them up and put them on a taco. I'm like, no one asked for that.
Yeah, it is rude when they're on a taco. It throws me off.
I'll eat them because I don't mind a radish, but it's like...
Would you grow your own again?
I guess. I'm not trying to grow anything anymore. Not even... I mean, I'll grow a baby or something maybe, but...
I'll grow a baby.
Yeah, if I'm trying to grow something again, it's going to be a human child. I'm not wasting my time on a plant.
Would you want to have a human child?
I think I might want one now.
Where's this
Christmas
coming
talking?
from?
This
Yeah,
might be
it could be.
Christmas
It could be Christmas talking.
I mean, I think I want one eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when that will be. I don't know when it... I mean, if it presented itself, if I'm like, hey, I could do it in this moment, I would like that.
If you
I'm not against it. But I know right now in my circumstances and in my, mind frame and things like that, I'm like, I would be doing a giant disservice to a human life if I were to bring it in now. But somewhere I might do it. Radishes, no one cares. No one cares when you bring a radish into the world.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what state of life you're in when you bring a radish into the world.
I remember I went on a date with this dude who brought me sea monkeys. Because he knew that I liked them.
Aren't those jizz?
Sea monkeys are they look like little shrimp. I don't really understand how they
look like
work.
Shrimp?
Yeah, the sea monkeys.
Because he knew you liked them? You like sea monkeys?
No, because this is why. Do you remember the magazine Highlights? Mm-hmm. It was like a kid's magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the back of Highlights, there would always be these ads for sea monkeys.
Okay, yeah, I guess I never made it to the back. I would do the puzzles. Do
you remember?
Oh, my Lord. Hold on
sea monkeys. And they come in I think it's like a powder, but it's really their eggs. And
no, they were nothing. They were like algae. Did they? Yeah. Did you think the sea monkey would look like the sea monkey on that screen?
Look,
with little eyes and stuff.
I thought it was gonna look like a cartoon.
And it would talk to you.
In my mind,
I want this.
I wanted
monkeys.
it, and he brought me it on a second date. He brought me a thing of sea monkeys.
Yeah, but this is like when you're an adult.
This is when I'm an adult. And then I was like,
You
I don't
knew
want the
they weren't a cartoon
responsibility of these.
Well, you don't have to do. What did you have to do? Clean the tank? I mean, what
Imagine
is that?
cleaning the tank. I could never.
True.
I'm not a tank
I thought they
cleaner.
thrive off of like. Aren't sea monkeys the things that grow when you don't clean the tank? Isn't that?
Sea monkeys is a marketing term used to refer to brine shrimp that are sold as novelty aquariums.
So gross. Shrimp and crustaceans.
And then, like, when you look at them,
I'm not a crustacean guy. Yuck.
like, why would you want that?
Cool gifts, bro.
But it's actually so genius that this guy was like,
Some guy out there was like, grow
Harold.
a sea monkey, and he made a cartoon out of it, and people are like, I want one, and they're like, you want to grow these terrifically they're
sold
not
as
even
eggs.
sentient beings.
They're sold as eggs intended to be added to water and almost always come bundled in a kit of 3 pouches and instructions. So I have sea monkeys in the back of my car.
Right now?
Actually, I might have taken them out, but yeah, I've had.
That's how long ago this date was that they still might be in your car?
Well, no,
Or
I
short
got rid
ago,
of
I
my
guess?
car. They're at my parents' house, the sea monkeys.
They're thriving.
They're thriving. They're still
They
in the
are
box.
Oh my god. They haven't even been able to grow, so it's like you have frozen sea monkey eggs.
Yeah.
Like you're doing like a businesswoman in her 40s, like freezing her sea monkeys.
Yeah, if shit hits the fan and I'm feeling alone.
Yeah, like when you're old, you're gonna be like, I've got some frozen sea monkeys in the.
I have a sea monkey egg sitting in a fridge somewhere. That's so funny.
It's a poor person's freezing of their egg.
Because you know how expensive it is to freeze your eggs?
10 G's.
Ew, you know.
Should I freeze my jizz? Do you freeze it?
Yeah. I feel like, but it doesn't jizz have a longer... I bet
feel like
the
at some
younger
point,
jizz
by the
is
way,
more
in
potent.
the next like 7 years, they're
Yeah.
gonna come up with like your jizz is more potent. Like they're just you get a shot like the vaccine where it's like now your jizz has more jizz in it.
Yeah.
Or sperms, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah,
Your jizz has more sperm. Jizz is, I feel like, the whole thing. And
Jizz is the
sperm
whole
is
thing. The little
living
guy.
being inside of it.
Yeah. Jizz is like the blob.
It
that
is
comes
scary
out.
to go like, all of these little jizz, or no, the jizz is the whole thing. It's the blob, like you said. All of these little sperms, how many we kill all the time?
Yeah, but you guys have a lot more sperm than we have eggs.
Yeah, but we don't, I mean, you kill only one a month, right?
But every time it's drama.
Yeah, but I mean, we're doing genocide. Like, I have like a anxiety day, and it's like Darfur times 1,000. You know what I mean? It's like how many are we killing here? You know what I mean?
You're killing left and right.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
jacking
it
off
is,
left and right is what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying like I sound like on a high anxiety day.
Okay.
It's like, oh boy, we just murdered the 3 planets population.
On a high anxiety day.
Yeah.
I love that. Jacking off on a high anxiety day.
The
Sometimes
genocide
you
that the genocide committed by gentlemen every day is something. I wonder if that's been a position of female feminism, like male privilege, always murdering
sperm.
sperms every day. That's where they get off.
Just let them swim.
They're always high on their horse.
Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like after a guy comes, I one time had this guy that I dated that told me after a guy comes, he has no thoughts left in his brain.
No, yeah, it's true.
Is that true?
Especially as a guy who it happens so rarely with a woman. Like when it does, it's like they'll be saying something and I'll be like, I can't. I'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm listening, but nothing is registering. I'll have to be like, I'm going to need a minute. yeah, no, it is.
Why? What is that?
I don't know, but it's like the most blissful but frustrating feeling because especially like, I don't know, it's like, it's the best, but then like a girl wants to like have a conversation and I'm sincerely just going like, huh? Like I really am just like, I feel stupid. You know, in Have you ever seen Batman Forever? That's a terrible question to ask you.
No, but but I do want to see the
With
one with
Jim
Robert
Carrey?
Pattinson.
I want to see that too. It's going to be fantastic.
I saw
But
the
Jim
trailer.
Carrey was in a Batman where he played the Riddler, and he created an invention where he could, while everyone was watching TV, they would get a thing for their TV, like a box for it. This is back in the day, 1996, before we actually did have boxes for our TVs. And the box would suck people's brain waves, and all the homes in Gotham would have their brain waves sucked into this one thing, and then Jim Carrey would be sitting on a throne as the Riddler, receiving all their brains.
No.
So he'd just be like, and he'd be like receiving all their brains. So like at one point, Batman destroys the place that stores all the brains, and it sucks all the brains from the Joker's head.
No.
And he's just like, and then he just goes like, he's just like basically an R word at that moment. That's the way I feel exactly after
you come.
Yes.
That's
that scene in Batman Forever.
See, like, I feel like women were like, oh, I could talk for days.
Well, yeah, you're electrified. Well, how about,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is you, but like the ones that are like, they can keep going. That's
Yeah.
why you have to like prelude it with very many things.
Yeah,
you have to
it's
get them
true.
going a couple times before you do, because when I'm done, I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and there
yeah.
are women like that too, but like women are all sorts of different things. There are some that are just like rapid fire. They're like, I just came 1,000 times, and you're like, well, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some where they're like, I come once and then I'm dead also.
Yeah, no, I'm not that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you got to like get a couple off before.
I gotta like.
As a guy, you can't be like, I just came and I'm ready to come again.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't. I wish it was. That'd be fantastic.
But yeah, like that's why. Yeah, that's wild.
As you go to the paper.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what do
that's
I have?
wild.
What do I have on the paper? And then I realized, okay, when you were in the bathroom, I started talking about how Habitat for Humanity printed their first 3D printed home.
Oh, that's cool. Now they don't need the stupid volunteers. Then who will brag? Who will brag about doing Habitat for Humanity once they make 3D printers?
Yeah. Well, do you have to assemble the 3D printed pieces?
No, I'm sure they can build the home with the printer.
That seems like, and my question is this: how
Also,
much?
like, I hope there's no wind wherever they're building these homes. Like, what are they building it with? It can't be like wood.
I don't know.
They're building it with that stupid goo that they make everything else with. That's like they're like, we can 3D print guns. I'm like, can we though?
Well, also, would it be cheaper to have a 3D printed home? It seems
Sure,
like
yeah, no, of
would
course
be.
it would be. There's no labor. There's no materials.
Well,
It's
what are
just
you
a printer
printing it
going
with?
like, kazoo, 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 kazoo. It's that goo. It's that white shit that they make everything else out of. That's why I'm scared. I'm like, oh, I hope there's no wind or rain that occurs where these houses are made.
It's not like we're in the middle of the end of days with the
I don't think you
climate
can-
crisis.
I don't think you can 3D print like rebarb and like wood and shit, to make like buildings.
But that could totally change the game if we could just 3D print homes.
Yeah, we don't need any self-righteous loons out there going like, I built for Habitat for Humanity. We don't need any
With
of
the
them
fucking
anymore.
shirts on. Everyone who builds for... No one has built for Habitat Humanity and then not told someone.
Yeah, you're right. Jimmy Carter, the fact that he still does it, it's like, did he even swing a hammer, Jimmy Carter? You're 60, 100 years old. You're 98 years old. Go to bed. We know you did good stuff. Your presidency was dog shit, but you made up for it. Go to sleep, Jimmy Carter.
Put down the hammer.
Yeah.
What
They
do
go
you
out
know?
there and hit a nail, and then they're like, can you believe Jimmy Carter made it out?
All right, that's our episode.
Okay.
It was fun.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me,
stopping
as
by.
always. I can't wait to do This Lady.
This bitch.
That's what I'm going to call it.
You're going to come on This Bitch with Kim and I.
I'm going to call it This Lady. I don't know why I
love
did it this
it.
way. This way is you.
Hell yeah, this lady. This bitch.
I've been buzzed for 5 days now because of Christmas. And you
As you
gave
should.
me 2 tall boys, and I'm just like,
You killed it. You were a great
you're
guest.
right back. Thank you. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, you're great. Where can people find you? Do you have
I
anything
gotta
coming
tell
up you
people.
want to promote?
I got a Patreon coming out.
You
I
have a
hope you
Patreon
subscribe to
coming
that.
up.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome.
I hope people do it. And the Josh Potter Show every Tuesday. What else?
What's going to be on your Patreon?
Oh, I'm gonna do a show with my friend Matt, and we're gonna talk about sports and gambling. But we're also gonna talk about other stuff. It's not gonna just be that. Everyone thinks my show now, they're like, too much sports, but there's not even that much. This will be the same thing. It'll be like basically Matt and I grew up in comedy together. So if you want to know like secrets about me, or
Ooh.
you want to hear me get made fun of by somebody who's like seen me do dumb shit over the years, he's there.
So
I'm going to make
it's-
fun of him too, though. Don't worry. So it'll be fun.
So it's totally different. It's just more exclusive, different types of content.
Yes, We'll tell stories that I wouldn't probably tell on my other podcast. Not that I wouldn't. I'm an open book, but I'm saying like this guy knows me from like times when I was
Getting into trouble.
Yeah, let's just put it. That's a great, nice way to put it. And also, we'll talk about sports, and we both are degenerate gamblers, so we'll talk about that, and then hopefully we'll be doing like live streams, places, and things
That's
like that.
fun.
But yeah, but the podcast, if you know my podcast now and you like it, nothing's changing at all, other than hopefully it's getting better. And other than that, go on my Instagram or my Twitter. I have live gigs in 2022 I'm excited about, so buy tickets.
And I need to see we got to see who's going to win the Golden Roach.
It's coming up. It'll be about 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks.
Till we find out. As of this podcast coming out on Wednesday, it will be 3 more weeks. Yes, because this is just.
I'm just counting down because I want to win the Golden Roach and the $100.
Yes, and it's going to be very tight.
Is it?
Well, because it's going to be very
Is
tight.
Chase winning?
She picked Derrick Henry to be the number 1, and despite the fact that he missed more than half the season due to injury, he was so good at the beginning that like I don't think anyone's going to catch him. So that's where it gets crazy.
This is not good news for me, but I can't wait to find out what happens.
The Roachies is yesterday. So, or no, next week, the 3rd, January 3rd. That's the Roachies.
That's when you give out your awards.
Yes, but yours won't be. That's because the football season is still going. Sorry, I've made this much longer than it's supposed to be. But yes, the Roachies on Tuesday, the 3rd. And that'll be that.
Cool. Tune in for the Roachies on the 3rd.
Yeah, it's an award show. It'll be fun.
I love that. I love the idea of you hosting an award show.
Yeah, we did it in our own special way.
I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, rating, reviewing. Tell your friends about the podcast. New episodes every Wednesday. And also make sure to check out This Bitch podcast with Kim Congdon and I. Also, I will be at Supernova tomorrow night.
Check out This Bitch's podcast. That's what
This
it sounded.
bitch.
That's what it sounds.
Bye.